switchblade on my body, private all in my pocket. Get switching, get rocking, got a 6-4 with hydraulics. Boom, now you doom, 24 karat, cover my tune.
Hi everyone, I am in a different area, so don't mind the background change, but this video will be for part 1, and then the next video down below will be for part 2 of tonight's walk. So right here you have this building. So you have this building right here. I don't know what it was like backwoods before, but then it changed, and then you got all these cracks. So you see all these cracks. It's like tore up. This little sidewalk right here is tore up. Now right across the street there was a whole bunch of tents and homeless people that were living over here. Now I don't know what this building is, I don't know what this company is. Shows how where there's one really nice building, then across the street there's homeless people. It just shows how really disgusting America is. And you know, I'm not gonna give no hate to Eric Garcetti, or Gavin Newsom. I'm not gonna give hate to them because, you know, they are the leaders of Los Angeles. Well, not anymore. Eric Garcetti is adios. Okay, hello Karen Bass. So I'm really happy Karen Bass was able to become mayor. But since Karen Bass won and California is protected with the abortion rights, you know, that makes everything a little better, a little more safer, especially for women that, you know, want to be safe, especially sex wise. But as I was saying with the buildings and, you know, where the money is going, I just think that, you know, it's a little sick how you can have sidewalks that are all nice. You have this nice building, you know, valet, whatnot, and then right across the street, no more than 5 feet away from that building, you have homelessness, you have tents, you have garbage, you know, you have shopping carts that are rusted and whatnot. It's really disheartening. It's really sad, and it's very obvious that Los Angeles is one of the biggest cities, as well as one of the #1 city that has the worst homelessness in California. I just, you know, stick to California because I don't know other states like that, since I have only been in LA the majority of my life and I haven't really traveled like that. So, you know, of course that when I travel, I'll be able to experience other states, you know, see the difference between homelessness in Los Angeles and homelessness in, I don't know, let's just say like Missouri. So this beauty salon store has been here for generations, and I, you know, adore this beauty salon supply store. I've been going there for a very, very long time. And, you know, with the new age, again, like I was saying, new wave is a better word, I think, of gentrification. It's going to be very sad if that beauty salon store, supply store, is closed down. If the owners go into bankruptcy. Because, you know, it's been a part of the community for so long. You know, you have this tall ass building. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's for. You see the concrete is nice and paved. Now, I just walked over there, but you see, I don't know if you can really see, but the concrete's not as nice. But of course, it's not as bad. It could be worse. So this building is very new. I don't know if there are tenants. There's not, you know, this is the retail for lease. So it's kind of dark, so sorry if you can't really see me, but it shows, again, you know, you have a nice building, and then right across the street you have a small business that's struggling to stay hold and to keep their business growing and to make ends meet when rent is now going up from $500,000 to $1 million. And it makes no sense, quite frankly, especially when it's so small. But since the people that have the power are the people with the money, they really don't give two craps about if you're struggling or if you're not struggling. They just care about their money, and that's it at the end of the day. You see, tore the fuck up. So, see, and then there's a bus stop right there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is walk a couple more blocks, and then I'm gonna show you some of the restaurants that are new. So see, there's not that many lights over here. Again, this is like right, you know, where a lot of people live. And these corners were known as like the hood corners, you know, where drug deals were going on. So it definitely got a lot better, which I'm really happy about that. But you know, it is what it is. As far as, you know, you replace the drug deals with gentrification. What's better? You know, neither one of them are good. So I think it's good, you know, when you go at nighttime, you really see what's going on at nighttime. So this is an apartment right where these sidewalks are, but you see like the sidewalks are shitty. Trash. This is the small business right here, decorations. I think it's a Latino owned business. This is the Latino owned restaurant. This is the boutique. It's really nice. It's Persona. See, again, messed up sidewalks. So here we have the bike lanes, which my mother, Yolanda Davis Overstreet, helped create, and she was the main hand in these bike lanes. Now, what these are called are bollards, and what they do is essentially protect the bicyclists who are, you know, riding these bike lanes. Now, the problem with drivers and, you know, just people in general is that they're very inconsiderate. Now, if you have a car and, you know, that's your mode of transportation, and you don't think about anyone else, pedestrians or bicyclists, you're gonna do what you have to do. And since you have a car, you know, car is like a version of a gun. And, you know, when you hear people say it, they don't talk about it. They don't make anything. They don't talk about it like that, basically. So I'm coming up to this restaurant and I'm getting really pissed because this company, this restaurant here is very expensive. It's very, very expensive. I'm gonna I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cross the street so that we can really get a good look. So I'm trying to cross, thank you. And you see, they don't have a stoplight, but people don't give a fuck about me when I'm crossing. So they'll hit me if I don't make myself known. And even if I do make myself, they might end up hitting me still. Okay, so this is called Farmhouse Kitchen. Again, now they're not so much in the bike lane like how they were before, but it's still very upsetting to see this after my mother tried so hard to get people to have safety on bicycling in West Adams. I'm like recording people like that, but I'm gonna just record them real quick. Now this valet is in the perimeter of the bike lane, which is very unsafe for anyone that's traveling. Right down the street, a bicyclist was killed. A homeless man, he was in his 50s, he was Latino. He was hit, it was a hit and run. A driver saw him, of course, but didn't stop. What's new? So I'm gonna go ahead and cross the street again and let's see if these cars stop. Again, I have to wait because some cars really don't give a fuck. You see, the cars kind of slowing down when I'm crossing. kind of slowing down when I'm crossing. So it's not like stoplights, but you know, it doesn't need a big old stoplight because it's just a very small crosswalk. It's not on a major street intersection. Now, I've never ate at this kitchen. Quite frankly, I don't plan on eating at this kitchen anytime soon, just for their lack of inconsiderateness. And let's see, are they in the bike lane? I think they are in the bike lane. So I'm gonna come over here because, you know, it's really important that we talk about the inconsiderateness of business owners that have money and the business owners that don't have money, and the difference on where the rules lay and what you can get away with. So this is the bike lane. As you can see, this area is green for a reason. Now this valet is directly in the bike lane, and for me this is really heartbreaking, because say there was a bicyclist coming at this moment where I'm standing. See where the cars are, you see the speed that they're going. The bicyclist would essentially have to go out of the bike lane and go around. Now, the cars are literally being parked right next to the bike lane. This is not only a call for someone getting hit, someone being killed, but it is a display of greed. It's a display to show that whoever owned this farmhouse kitchen really don't give a fuck. They really don't give a fuck. So I'm gonna go in here real quick and see if I can speak to the manager so that they can understand where their valet is. Hi, I was wondering if I could speak to your manager.
Look at the menu.
Yeah, no, manager.
Oh, manager?
Yeah. Hi, are you the manager? Yes. So I'm a part of the community organization that put these bike lanes in place, and I just want to, as someone that is a part of advocating for safety and bicyclists in this community, so that you understand that the valet is directly in the bike lane, and if a bicyclist were to have to pass that valet, they would have to veer out of the bike lane and potentially get hit in the process. Because again, the bike lane is very, very narrow. And so there's not that much room for them to, I think that is better that the, valet, this is like the 5th time that it's been out here. Yeah, I just think, in the future, it's better to be considerate of the bicyclist, because this is a bike lane, for a reason. Thank you. And what's your name?
My name is Mia.
Mia? Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Nia.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope that I see this in the future and not in the bike lane.
For safety for him too.
Yeah. Thank you. Alrighty, so that was a temporary success. Now, I'm not going to say that that's going to happen in the future, because I know sure and well that when I come back next time, that valet is going to be in the bike lane. And again, it's very unfortunate, because unless you're a bicyclist, unless you understand the real dangers of what it means to be a bicyclist, you don't put in that consideration. You don't open your narrative towards those individuals that just want to be safe while bicycling, especially on this corridor where it is so dangerous. And be safe. There's a bicyclist just passed me as I was saying that. But like I was saying, unless you are a part of that community, you won't understand. So unless you use cars as your daily mode of transportation, you won't put in that thought, because you're in your own little small bubble, and that's it at the end of the day. So it's really unfortunate, but you know, as someone that was born and raised from two activists and leaders of the community, it is, you know, it's my job to, you know, advocate for people that can't advocate for themselves because they're too scared to speak up. They're too scared to say what they want when it comes to their safety, when it comes to their medical attention, when it comes to their financial needs. They don't care. The people that have money, unfortunately. But, you know, that's how it is. That's how society is as a whole. So, and I love this community. You know, I love the people that are inside this community, mainly because as BIPOC, which is Black, Indigenous, people of color, you don't have anyone but your community. Because anyone that is in that 5%, they're not going to be the shoulder to lean on. They're not going to be the hand to be reached out. They're not going to, because at the end of the day, money is what makes the world go round. And even though that sucks, even though that is how reality is, that doesn't mean, oh, okay, well, I'm going to give up. I'ma just shake my hands and frown and cry and be depressed about it. No. You have to keep on fighting until you have no more fight in you, until you are in the grave. Because especially when you are Black, when you are a minority, when you are a person of color, you don't got no choice. And suicide, honestly, it's not the answer. Unless you want to say sign a DNR, you know. No, I'm not going to talk about that because that's something different. So these two houses that are in the community are worth millions of dollars. Now, I don't know who specifically owns these houses, but this house more specifically is a Hi everyone. So before I put my ending in, I just really needed to clarify that I did not mean to say Airbnb. I meant to say Airbnb, but I had a lot on my mind. So I just said Airbnb. I said Airbnb. I didn't mean it. Okay, I just want to clarify it. Don't clown me. I'm sorry. Hi everyone. So this is my second part to my ending. I really hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I tried my best to remain as friendly as possible, but sometimes it's difficult not to want to throw out some curse words when you see how much gentrification has impacted a community that you really care about. And you know, you see how money is really only being put in areas that matter. And it shows like, oh yeah, like this community now matters, but only matters for those white individuals. So I'm definitely looking forward to making more content in this area and other categories as well. And yeah, I hope you guys really like it, and make sure you subscribe, like, and comment.